Hi everyone. Today I am talking about what is human design. This is the second series for the Mongata podcast, and it's also a series on our YouTube channel called Simply Mongata. So however you choose to listen to us today, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I love to hear your comments. So maybe you're seeing all over social media or all over the web human design, and you're going, what is human design? Well, in a nutshell, human design is a system and a tool that lets you be in alignment with exactly who you are and who you came here to be. It's a synthesis of four ancient wisdom practices, such as your astrology, the chakra system, the I-Ching system, and the Kabbalah, the tree of life from the Kabbalah, as well as quantum physics. It was brought together in 1987 by a man named Ra Uru Hu, and it has been gaining momentum of late. So we often think of ourselves as a physical body and a brain, a mind, that makes all the decisions and does all the doing. But we're also an energy body, an electromagnetic field that's generated by our heart. And when we meet people, they actually meet our energy field before they meet us. Our energy field can be as short as 10 to 12 feet and as big as 20 to 30 feet, depending how in alignment people are with themselves and how their magnetic field is generating. So I first heard about human design about 3.5 years ago, and I've been studying it ever since. My first reading was done by a friend of mine who was getting certified in reading human design charts, and it was so accurate. And the information that I took away from it has really helped me live my life in alignment of who I came here to be. We are so conditioned. We're always trying to be like everybody else. And sometimes that can feel really frustrating. It can even and make us feel angry because no matter how hard we try, we just can't fit the template. We just don't fit in. Well, human design says you're not supposed to fit in. Every single one of us has our energy patterns and the way that we work best out in the world, and that we are in alignment and work best and befriend and love ourselves. So we have something called a human design chart. It is a body graph or a map, a blueprint of your energy pattern. As I was raising my kids, I was always saying, gosh, I wish they came with a user manual. Well, human design is each one of our personal user manual. And so even if we have similarities in our charts, no two people, even if their charts read exactly the same, and sometimes twins come close to that, you are a unique, energetic individual in this world, and you function a certain way. So part of human design is reconditioning into our own alignment and deconditioning those things that we're told we have to do, such as you have to work hard, you have to work more than hard. Well, not everybody's energy type is needing to work extra hard. So first thing that we need to do is get our human design chart. And I have spent the spring getting the software together and writing our own software for Mongata. So go to mongata.org and you will see right on the top banner to get your chart. Click on that and then scroll down and put in your information. So your chart is generated from your birthday, your birthplace, and your birth time. So go get your chart, and it's free. It's absolutely free. So then, and you can generate your chart as many times as you want. It's absolutely free. I want you to be able to have this as we talk through this. So every chart, you have a type. You are going to be one of 5 types. So a manifester is the doer and the igniters in this world. They're the ones, the catalyst for ideas. But their energy levels are such, they might feel like they have a motor and that they can use immense amounts of energy. They're actually picking up on other people's energy. So they don't have a sustained energy source, even though they feel like they do. So they aren't to be the ones that start and finish everything. They're simply the igniters of ideas. Then come our generators. And generators are the worker bees of the universe. And I'm a generator. And they're about 30–40% of the population. And we have something called a defined motor, which means we have our own energy source called a sacral. We're the doers, we're the builders, we get it done. That's us in a nutshell. We also have a cousin called a manifesting generator. So a manifesting generator has a motor, just like a generator at the sacral. They also have what we call a defined throat, so they can communicate that which they're doing and constructing and building. And they also have tendencies like a manifester. So they have brilliant ideas. They're amazing problem solvers. And if you're a manifesting generator, and we also call you Mani-Gens or MGs, that's the street language, there's going to be a pattern that you may have seen in your life. Like people say that you do things too quickly and you need to go back and fix some of the steps, that if you would just slow down, you wouldn't have made so many mistakes. Other things that manifesting generators might hear is, you never complete anything. And that might be true, because a manifesting generator takes the information that they're needing to work on that problem at hand. They don't need to know the whole lexicon of information from A to Z. They take out those little bits that they need and they use them, and they are some of the best problem solvers on the planet. So if you're an MG or a manifesting generator, you will have heard some of these things in life. Next, we have projectors. Projectors also do not have an energy source. And so they need to really concentrate on what's important to use their energy. Oftentimes we hear, that they'll work 4 to 5 hours a day. That doesn't have to be true. If you're in alignment with your type, your strategy and authority, which I'll get to in a minute, you can work as long as you want. It's when you're not in alignment that all the energy is sucked out of you. So our projectors are the ones that are here to guide us, to teach us, to lead us, to show us where we can best work in our alignment. And so they are so important. Each type is needed in this life and in this world. Projectors also have vast amounts of information that they like to share, but it's important that they're invited to do so. And then lastly, we have our reflectors. And that means that they also have zero energy source. All of their centers, which I'll come to later in our series, are open. And so what they do is take in everybody's energy. And they need to really just sample all of our energy, and then just like a mirror, they reflect it back to us. So these are the 5 types in human design. Ra-Uru-Hu said that if we live by our type, our strategy, and our authority, the rest of our chart will also be able to come into alignment. And so we start with the type, but then we go to strategy. And strategy is how you best listen to the universe using your intuition, and how you bring forth those projects that you're wanting to bring forward. So it's all about intuition and deep listening. And there are several different strategies. That's what I'm saying. Each person has the way that they communicate with the universe, and the universe communicates back to them and through their energy bodies, right? So some of us need to be invited and be asked for the knowledge we hold. Others of us need to respond to those things happening in our lives. And others of us need to use our intuition and that gut instinct. So manifestors have a bodacious gut instinct. And it's not their sacral, it's really this inner knowing, this really deep inner knowing. Generators and manifesting generators have a sacral response, and they need to respond to those things coming into their energy field. It's a yes and a no. It's not a maybe. So if you're on the maybe, it's a no for now until you can figure out that hell yeah, that just gut response. Our projectors and our reflectors have different places where they use their strategy, and they're invited. It's really important that they're not spewing forth their great wisdom, but they're invited to do so. So, the third part of our alignment is our authority, and that's how we make decisions in the world. And in our authority episode, I'll go in great depth. But basically, do we make our decisions from our emotions? Do we make our decisions from our gut instinct? Do we make our decisions from intuition or from that deep sense of knowing in our heart space? Do we make our decisions from our mental authority? So when we have and when we are in alignment with our type, our strategy, and our authority, we are reconditioning ourselves to live our lives in alignment of who we came here to be. So I hope you'll join me for the rest of this series. Our next episode, I'll be looking at how to read your body graph chart, and that's what we call a human design chart. It is the blueprint of your energy. Again, go grab your free chart from mongata.org. And you will be able to get that for free. It's on the top of our banner. Just go ahead and click Get Your Free Chart. And I will see you here next time. Go forth and be marvelous and travel gently. Until next time, see you soon. Bye-bye.